Okay, today for bell work, we're going to be going over our I.O.C drill. Now, I talked to you on day one, I gave you a presentation of PowerPoint of classroom expectations, all those kinds of things, but we also talked about I.O.C, all right? Again, for me, it kind of means more to me than it probably does other teachers. I've been in a shooting before, okay, a school shooting. It's not a great time, but being prepared is essential and key. So, that's why we have them 3 to 5 times each semester. Right? I want to make sure we're prepared. I want to make sure we're the best at what we do and keeping you guys safe. Okay? So, we talked about some of the procedures on that day one. Again, these 2 tables and these 2 tables, all right? And then we talked about everybody else's responsibilities as well. Okay? But tables 3 and 6, whenever I give the code, lock it down. Remember, that's our code. Anytime you hear that, I don't throw that in normal conversation. So when we hear it, we know it's a drill or the live thing. Okay? You hear lock it down. Tables 3 and 6. You two are my closest to my windows, right? They're going to draw my shades, and they're going to get this table and put it here. Table 6. Okay, you're getting your table, putting it here. Then all 6 of your chairs are piled against. All right? If we needed extra, we could take from table 9 as well. Okay? Tables 4 and 7, same thing. There's no shades to be drawn, so you just take your table immediately. Table 4, up against this door. Table 7, up against this window. And then all 8 of your chairs, because you've got my extra chairs, they're going against that barricade. Okay? Everybody else, as soon as you hear lock it down, if you're not one of my 4 tables, you're arming yourselves and getting along this wall. Now, why do we arm ourselves? Every class, every year, every semester I do this. Some kid asks, Coach, we have to fight back? Yes, we have to fight back. Okay, they've done studies and statistics that during Columbine, when the school shootings really started to become a big thing and happen more often and be on a mass scale, people weren't prepared. They weren't trained, so what do? They turned off the lights, they hid, and hoped nothing would happen to them. That's waiting to die, people. Okay, we cannot do that. We have to fight back, and they've done studies that schools where people weren't really that trained, and they just kind of crouched and hid, and then they put those statistics up against the ones who fought back and attacked the shooter, and the death rate and injury rate went way down on the people who fought back. Okay, because the way you got to look at it is, I can either hide under my table, wait to die, or I can fight back and maybe get shot, maybe get injured, maybe get killed. Okay, it's still a risk, but we're going to take that maybe all day. Okay, we're going to fight back. All right. Now, it's a volunteer job, but I always have 2 attackers at each entry point. Okay, 2 here and 2 here. Okay, I'll never make you do something you're not comfortable doing. But when a tragedy strikes, something happens, chaotic, there's really 2 things you do. You fight or you flight. And I usually throw in a third when you freeze. Okay? And I told you a story before about, it was a nightclub. 200-300 people were in this nightclub. There was only 1 entrance. Okay? So, the military man actually was there, listened to the band. All right? But he always looked around and observed his surroundings. Okay? He realized there was a back door through the kitchen. The stage equipment caught on fire. So everyone started panicking, trying to run out that one door. 200-300 people run out a door just like that. Okay? People were trampled, it was clogged up, people were dying. The military members started pulling people from the back saying, hey, go this way, there's an exit in the back. Okay? That's the kind of things we always have to be ready for. We always have to look at our surroundings, know the ways out, know what's going to happen, and how we can try to combat that. Okay? So, what we're doing with these 2 exits, right, we're boarding them up, but then we are having to get out of harm's way. And why I bring that point up is, if I put you guys against this wall and that wall, there's a danger being in front of this window and that window and door. Why?
Because they can shoot through.
Yeah, okay? They see you, or they can shoot through. Bullets travel through doors and windows. Okay? So we have to get along this wall. Alright? And normally, I have you guys line up all the way to here. I don't like it. Okay? I went with my little makeshift weapon. Okay? And I went outside and checked, and I put my gun, so to speak, all the way up against this wall as far as angles I could, and it can get all the way to in front of my desk. Okay? So we're not lined up against that wall. I checked it, I don't like it. We're all going to be lined up here. Okay? From this pillar to behind my desk. Alright? I usually don't want to be cramped up like that. I don't want everybody to be bunched together. Okay? But we have to work with what we got. Alright? The other thing I don't really like about this room is this wall right here, okay? It is fake. It separates mine and Mr. McAllister's class, okay? Yes, it could be shot through, and people ask, well, Coach, what if we're lined up against this wall and somebody gets into his room? That's a risk, but I trust Mr. McAllister, I trust Mr. Kaufman, they're in that room, no one's going to get into their room either, okay? They're going to barricade it up. I believe in those guys, all right? So, I'm going with the odds. Those are 100% danger zones. That's a maybe danger zone. If someone were to breach their classroom, I'm going with the 100%. We're staying clear there, we're staying clear there, okay? So, since it will be so cramped, Tyson, as soon as you hear lock it down, you need to get my chair out of the way, okay? Just clear more space here, all right? So we have our 2 tables here barricading, 2 tables here barricading. You're clearing more space here. We arm ourselves, okay? While we arm ourselves, I don't care if it's books, scissors, staplers, it can be whatever, it can be a weapon, okay? But for our drill purposes, we'll all grab a book, okay? It's safe, smart weapon, saves time, all that good stuff, right? Also, we will do full-scale dry runs, okay, where we move tables and chairs once, maybe twice a semester. But I've learned over the years of doing this that whenever I am teaching kids this, a lot of things get broken, okay? So I don't care in a real situation. We're moving tables, we're moving chairs, something gets broke, I don't care. Okay, but I can't keep going to the administration saying, I need 30 chairs and 9 tables. Why? I.O.C. drill. Okay, I can't keep going. They're gonna get tired of that. So what we do is we're going to I call it the tap tap. Alright? When I say lock it down, these 2 tables, they're drawing shades, they're gonna tap their table, tap where the table goes. They're coming back for their chair, tap my chair, tap where the chair goes. Okay? Why would I do that?
So you can get motors.
Okay? 2 reasons. 1, I know you know your responsibilities. 2, it's going to take about the same amount of time. We want this to be as realistic as possible. We don't want to go through dry runs and then if it really happened, everything changed. That's not why we do it. So, it's going to take them about the same amount of time. They pull the shades to tap, as it is to pull the shades, and they pick this chair up, or the table up, excuse me. Okay, same thing with the chairs. So we're going to tap. That's going to keep us from breaking things, but get us a realistic dry run. All right, any questions on that? Okay, everybody else, I hear lock it down. I grab my weapon. I'm along this wall from pillar to desk. Okay, it will be cramped. We will get dug in, and then we will go from there on the situation.
Who are the attackers?
Okay, now, great question, okay? Volunteer job only. Do I have any volunteers to be my 2 attackers here, 2 attackers here? Okay? Joshua, Christopher, you need to be here at this pillar. No further than that pillar, because that angle from that window goes right about that bookcase. Okay? Matthias, Carlos, used to be there. You're going to have to be here. Okay? So we're going to have to work together. Everybody else is going to have to quickly grab their weapon and get themselves here. Okay? Matthias and Carlos need to be right up front. Get this trash can out of the way, whatever you got to do. Okay? Matthias, Carlos, or vice versa. Right? Those are my attackers. Why? If something's going on at either one of these doors or windows, my attackers are going to tackle them, grab, punch, rip, bite, kick, whatever they can do to get that gun away. Okay? No, I'm not going to be sitting in the back going, go get them, attackers. Go get them. Okay? No. I will be going first. I promise you, I've died for each and every one of you. I've said it before, and I'll always say it because it's true. I'm going first. The attackers will assist me. Okay? Something's going to happen to me before it ever happens to you. I can promise you that. All right? You have much more to live for. Your lives are longer. You've got a lot more years ahead of you. Okay? So, like 4 attackers, 2 here, 2 there. Okay? Everybody else grab a weapon quickly. Get to our space. Okay? Hold on. Okay? Quickly get to our space, and then we dig in. Okay? Any questions? Okay. So, all right? And last thing, okay? And this is a great point because we're starting to get out of the mode of signing out when we try to leave the class. Not going to happen. The sign-out sheet is for this exactly. Okay? Because whenever you guys are starting to do your jobs on a lockdown, I have a job. I'm running straight back here, okay? And I am checking this sign-out sheet. Boom, everybody's accounted for. I'm hitting the lights. And then I'm going back to my spot in the middle so I can help either way if there's an attack at either door window. If I get to my sign-out sheet and it says Giovanni, restroom, timeout, no time in, I know Giovanni's not here. Okay? If you're in the restroom, I'm coming to get you. All right? I will bring you back in and you will be safe with us. If you're anywhere else, I'm going to have to make a call. If you're at the office, hey, Mr. Wilkie, I've got Giovanni up there. Can you secure him, please? Lock him down, lock him down. I got to make a call. I can't go chasing you around the whole school. Okay? This restroom, you're mine. Anywhere else, I'll make a call. You'll get secured and safe. Okay? That's how it's got to be. All right? Any questions? Okay? We're going to do a dry run. Remember, our taps. I got to see it. Okay? I want to know your responsibilities, and I want it to be a real timeline. So, I'm going to check my email. You guys go about what you normally be doing. Okay? And I'll give you the call. All right? Go ahead and talk all that.
What's up, Carlos?
You get a call over the intercom. Hey, lock it down, lock it down, lock it down. Arm yourselves, quick. Let's go, get your spots, quick. Let's go. Quick. Okay? Good, now, all right, I'll talk to you again. I want everybody to get dug in, okay? Everybody get dug in so I can talk to you, okay? Which means we got to sit down, crouch, okay? Because, Kimberly, you need to be on the other side of this pillar. You're in the angle of this side. Okay? You need to be on this side, please. Thank you. Okay, because we have to get dug in, which means we're not going to be sitting here at the ready to attack for 4 hours. Okay? When we have something happen at this window, this door, then we can be up in a split second. And we're up ready to attack and do what we need to do, throw in books, all our weapons. Okay? But we don't know if they're going to clear it out in 10 minutes, not likely, or 4 hours, very possible. Okay? Now, again, I don't like everybody normally bunched up like this, but when everybody's actually to their feet, if there's a commotion at the door, then we can now stand up, get ready, and be able to throw things. Okay? Any questions on that? Okay? Good. Go back to your spots real quick. That's all right. Don't worry about it, guys. Okay? So good. Good first run. Okay, now, before we reset, hold on, I'll talk to you. Okay? Get set back down, okay? Now, listen. That was a good dry run. That took probably 30, 45 seconds. Okay? Now let's say, that's worst case scenario. That's what you always have to do. Okay? Worst case scenario, it adds 20 seconds. Okay? So if it took us 30, 50 seconds. Okay? 50 seconds to get this place locked down. That's still really fast. Alright? My Pineville kids last year wanted to get it down to like 30, 25 something seconds with moving tables and chairs. We can lock this place down quick. Alright? One of the reasons my door is always locked, and yes, it's annoying to you guys, you have to open it every time somebody comes knocking. Sorry if you're annoyed, but I care more about your safety, okay? That door's locked because it gives us that extra time, alright? If something goes down, that shooter may be in this building, we're still going to be able to lock it down in 50 seconds, 60 seconds. That locked door is going to give us that security, okay? We don't have to worry about going on the outside, locking it, and then maybe they get to us. Nope, not going to happen. Our door is always locked and secured, and we're ready to go and get it done just like that. Okay? Good dry run. I saw the taps. Okay, we're getting to our spots quick. Okay, everybody dug in. Yes, I get it, guys. It's cramped, but we got to work with what we got. Okay? I can't build us a new magical room, but we will be safe and doing the right things in here. Okay? Any questions? Okay.